Fifth Dimension. So for this reading, I'm going to be looking into what fate has in store for you a year from now as far as personal growth goes, okay? So this was a reading that was recommended to me by one of our subscribers, and I say our because it's like our community. So thank you, Emily, for sending this recommendation to me. So this is going to be a year from now as far as whenever you are viewing this reading, as it is timeless, just like all my other readings, okay? For pile number 1, we have this Milky quartz. I was hoping that it would focus. There you are. For pile number 2, we have Pyrite. Okay, I guess I just have to be a hand model at the same time. For pile number 3, we have Calcite. And for pile number 4, we have Smoky quartz. So choose whichever resonates with you the most. More than one is always fine. And also, I'm open for personal readings. If that's something that you're interested in, just email me. You can find that in the description box. I'll see you at your reading, loves. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose this Milky quartz, then you are at the right... Did I say it the right place? Anyways, so let's go ahead and take a look at your main energy for a year from now. So we have card number 25 with birds of a feather. So I definitely feel like this is soul tribe vibes. If you're part of my collective, which you probably are if you're watching this reading, part of what you have been trying to manifest maybe for a while now, like I have, is your soul tribe, your soul people that resonate with who you are, okay? And I think that's really starting. Like I can definitely feel like you've had the beginning stages of experiencing that. It sort of feels like a morning, is it dawn? The morning dawn. Like you've been beginning to see the glimpse of the morning shine when it comes to your soul tribe making themselves known to you or coming into your experience almost magically. I love this for you, pile number 1, because our collective has been calling in soul tribe. It's just typically, if you are part of my collective, then you'll resonate with having felt like misunderstood for the majority of your life, and in finding very few people in which you can have like true sanctuary to just be yourself without without being misunderstood. So if that resonates with you, then this is absolutely going to be fulfilled within a year's time from now. I see it. Yeah. It's good vibes. It's you really finally feeling like you connect, like having people that just get you in a way that is deeper than you having to explain yourself. And this comes from being part of a collective, from being soul tribe, from having walked a very similar path. Mind you that there are different experiences, different details, different aspects in their entirety, right? But they are absolutely similar journeys. In order for you all to be in the same frequency and come together in this way at this time. And it is not by coincidence, and it is also not to be taken lightly, because I feel like this will bring a whole new aspect of, I want to say, curiosity, creation. What else was coming up? Just good times, really. I drew blanks there after all, but it just feels like, for me, like what I'm envisioning is like barbecue Sunday. Why do I envision that? Because for me, that's such a nostalgic memory. So I was seeing like that, you know, for me, it became all of a sudden sunset vibes, like on a summer. My dad outside at the barbecue pit with the radio on, me and my siblings playing outside, either on our bikes or with toys or just the neighbor kids, you know, and good times, good vibes, feeling connected, feeling surrounded by those that you enjoy in good company. Okay, so yeah, all right, let me go ahead and get started on getting your cards. I do have a bunch of oracle decks. I really haven't I hate when I always say that, because I'm like, I said I had no sense of direction or plan in doing this reading. I was just like, whatever, I'll just pull out a bunch of oracle decks and see what happens. To be honest, that's the way I function most of the time. And if you've been watching my readings, then you know that I say that often. That I didn't have a plan for the reading, but we'll see what happens. It always works out for me, right? So it's all good. Let's see what pile number 1 with the Milky Quartz. What do they have 1 year from now? I saw it. It looked like a deer or something. Alright, I think I have 2 more decks and then I'm done, pile. I considered... Oh, no you didn't. Why do I hate when that happens? They get so wild on me. I'm taking those 2. 1 flipped and we can clearly see. It's card 22. And an affirmation over here. Okay, there. Alright, so we have a dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. We have spring. Oh, it was a rabbit. Why did I think it was deer? Okay. Spring. See your seeds grow. Yeah, I love it. I love it. 51, healer of the ages. Get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. I can definitely see that happening. I'm thinking like lots of hikes I'm getting for some of you. Some of y'all camping. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Then we have past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. Yeah, there's this year is involving a good amount of intense healing for you. But I feel like within a year's time span, you are going to be at such a different level of growth. It's going to be so different for you, I swear. And we have a new romantic cycle begins with new moon. Did I say it like that? In Libra. So healing. Your energy just feels like lighter at the end of a 1 year mark. So like lighter, like I'm envisioning like a travel bag, okay? Like let's say you're moving from one place to another, but never returning. So take only your most immediate things with you that you value enough to carry on your back for a long journey. If you're willing to carry it on your back with you for an unknown amount of time, then you're allowed to take it. It's sort of what I'm feeling. Like you're like your rule of thumb. And if you're not willing to carry it on your back for an unknown like length of journey, then you're leaving it behind. And it feels like something that you're doing continuously. So like let's say in the beginning stages of the journey, like you have a good fat backpack, nicely packed and organized for all your stuff, but like 3 weeks in, you're just like, I am dying, I cannot. So you go through all your stuff again and you remove some things, pack up, it's a little bit lighter, okay, I got this. But then you're just like 2 months further in and you get the point, right? Continuing to drop things. And it's sort of like this way on purpose, because this chunk of time span that you are doing this healing is meant to give you an empty backpack. If that makes sense. It's forcing you to, this year of growth is forcing you to leave behind what you can't carry with you anymore, because it's just such a heavy burden on you. And it's obviously happening in sections throughout, where I feel like you're just like, no, good, like I can carry this, this is fine, I can do this for an infinite amount of time. But then realizing at some point, like, no, like I am getting exhausted, I do need to empty it out some more. Okay, so I feel like that's what you're doing throughout the year, with releasing stuff from like past life even, okay, that you're holding within you, that's holding your vibration at a denser level. Because remember I said that this feels light. Yeah, like the backpack feels light at the end of that year cycle. So that way, once you get to where you were headed and it's time for your seeds to start to grow, that way you have an empty backpack now to carry new valued treasures with you, if that makes sense. Okay, so clearing out the old in this year, to be in a place in 1 year from now, I see you're in a place with an empty backpack, but completely transformed in the process of emptying your backpack, if that makes sense. Okay, let me get you some. Okay, did I just skip through everything? No, I connected these with the healing, the get grounded, happiness, level of reflection. Obviously I feel like you're going to be very like in the process of this journey is really going to connect you not only with yourself, but like with all of your senses, like strengthen them in the process, because it's going to take a lot of using that groundedness and your strength in being able to trust what it is that you're being guided to leave behind. Because I feel like these are like difficult decisions. When you're laying everything out of your backpack and saying, what can I leave behind? Like everything here, I need everything in this backpack. Like, how am I supposed to like still be making decisions from here and removing things? Like, I value all of these things. So when you get to those points, it's a matter of getting yourself really grounded and trusting again, scanning through what you have, your inventory, if you will, and really, yeah, really making tough decisions. But they're the right ones. You're going to make the right decisions. It's just a matter of connecting with yourself, okay? Also, I just realized that I'm sort of giving a guide of the year. I'm not giving like no, I guess I'm giving where you'll be. I'm just sort of explaining how you're getting there. Because at the end of it, you're going to be fully transformed with the dragonfly right here. Like, what you see in yourself right now, like, no. I just saw 1212. I feel like there's a skewed perception that you still have of yourself, and at the end of this journey and emptying your backpack, that you are going to look at yourself at your own reflection and you're going to be like, whoa, like everything that I left behind, like now I can see myself and I see me, you know, for who I really am. I feel like not only obviously yourself, you're going to see that in you, but everybody else around you, like there's going to be no denying that you're a completely different person at this point. But also, like I said, in the process of this journey, you're going to run into other people who are also having to empty their backpacks but headed in the same direction as you. So yeah, I'm excited for this, especially resonating with this at this reading at this time, because yeah, I'm meeting soul people. If you're watching my readings on the daily, your soul tribe, if you're resonating with all of my readings, or like 9 out of 10 of my readings, You are absolutely my collective energy, okay? So we are on this journey together trying to figure out what we can sacrifice from our backpacks. And sort of sharing our journeys with each other. That's what I feel like they're doing. They're just like, hey, so which direction did you come from? And you're just like, that one over there. And you're just like, oh, I've never been in that direction. What's over there? And you're just like, well, let me tell you. And I feel like there's such this like beautiful bond that you are creating or have created by this point in a year. You'll have created bonds where you'll have shared like, you know, deep moments, but also you'll connect, because I feel like this connection of being like, no way, you went through that too, and then you're all gonna be like, that's craziness. Like the similarities that you're gonna find with these people who are your true soul tribe, okay? People who may live completely across the world, across the country, or maybe right down the street, for all you know what I mean? But more than likely not down the street. Because our collective seems to be like very isolated in pockets of denser energies, if that makes sense. But let me get some tarot for you and see what else we can expect. I'm going to get 3 first of all, okay? So the 3 main energies of what we can expect for pile number 1 year from now. We have 1, 2, 3. Okay. We have the Hanged Man, the Knight of Cups. Ooh, that's going to connect with romantic cycle for some of you, because I completely forgot to even mention. I didn't say anything about that. Okay, so making this connection, you're calling in soul connections. So this is not only soul tribe as in friends, soul people that connect with you on that level, and that you can just have like true, authentic friendships with people who are from your collective. But also, I feel like you're calling in soul love with this new romantic cycle begins, okay? Bringing in some real balance for you in regards to relationships, if that's been something that you've not had in your past in relationships. It feels, again, very balanced over here with the 22, connecting that, but then clarifying the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're definitely going to have, if you are not already in some sort of soul, romantic, love, whatever the heck you want to call it. I almost forgot that Morning Dew Oracle and I made, I was going to say a pact. That sounds so dumb. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. We are experimenting with the algorithm and seeing if maybe it's because we have potty mouths that we're being restricted. So I'm not supposed to say anything. What are we keeping it? G or PG? I'll try to keep it within those two. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, Knight of Cups, you're having love coming in. What were they saying? If you're not already in some sort of connection, there is definitely one that is going to have made itself known to you at this point, because I definitely think that for a lot of you, you're not seeing evidence of this yet, but I feel like you're energetically calling it in. And I only say that because it is the new moon energy, okay? So if you are considering yourself to be in this, like, have already met somebody who you feel is being pulled by you energetically because they're on the right vibration, that's a match to you, and then more than likely it's not moved along into a full relationship based on this card, okay? But within a year's time, I definitely see that having shifted immensely, okay? Because there's an offer here. That's what the Knight of Cups is. It's like somebody coming in to offer some sort of emotional connection. But love also represents, you know what I mean? They want to offer their love to you. Stagnancy is one of the main energy that's going to shift, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune coming in to move this energy. And that's what it is, really, is because the stagnancy is coming from whatever you're carrying in the backpack. It's slowing you down, is what it is, okay? But having to take the time to stop and reflect throughout this year on what you still need to leave behind, okay? Because you're gonna keep on thinking at certain points like, that's it, I've left everything I could leave behind, everything that I'm carrying with me here from this point on is necessary. But you're gonna have moments, like I'm telling you, that you're going to have to stop and be like, no, I absolutely still have more that's holding me back, okay? So I definitely think like clearing all that of your energy is going to be a beautiful thing for you, in regards to really putting your energy, your vibration into a place that's really light. It feels like you've unloaded and you're light, and now you're able to absorb, to bring in, to have space is the best way I can put it, okay? You have space for anything that you want now to fill that bag with, okay? And for a lot of you, I feel like that's love. So yeah, that is what I got for you. This feels good. I like it for you. I like it for me. So if that resonated with you, pal number, I almost went the whole reading without getting my fat tongue. But please let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do things. Until we vibe again. Hi, pal number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this pyrite, then you're at the right place. Let's go ahead and take a look at your main energy. LOL. This card has been coming out for pal 2 a lot. Card number 17 with the storyteller. I definitely feel like whatever you are intending at this time, which I feel is a lot. I've gotten this card so many times, but it's amazing how many times, like that's what I love about oracle cards, is this like there's an infinite amount of energies that can come from oracle messages. OMG, it's card 17. 17 has been resonating with me a lot lately, and I've been seeing 117 or 1717, those numbers a lot, okay? And I just realized like it's just popping out everywhere. And I just realized today that when I was seeing all this number, that my old classroom number was 117. But anyways, the storyteller is full of this ink. And I feel like right now you are setting intention. You are sort of like doing rough drafting. Yes, I love that. You're rough drafting your life in a way that's more intentional than ever before at this time. It feels very powerful. I just see you like at a desk. OMG, that I've gotten that saying something burning the candle by both ends. Is that what it's? If I got it right, I'm happy. Somebody please let me know if I said that phrase right. Yeah, like at a desk in the middle of the night by candlelight, LOL, in your nightgown, in your jammies, pile number 2, and you are like writing in a journal or writing out notes or making lists or something. You're organizing thoughts and ideas, and you're contemplating plans for certain inspirations that you're suddenly having, and they may be coming at night because I keep on seeing that. And if you're pile number 2, you might resonate with being a night owl like me, because that is when I'm in my best vibe, to be honest. I feel like most myself in the night, like kind of like a werewolf or a vampire. I'm so dumb, I swear. But yeah, so definitely setting strong intention. I almost see like the pages illuminating. So 1 year from now, whatever intentions you are setting from now are going to be illuminated. So that tells me that they're going to be in fruition. You're going to be seeing evidence everywhere of the story that you are rough drafting at this time, okay? So let's go ahead and get your cards. I'm going to try to get one of each. I do have a good amount of decks, and I already shuffled on screen for pile 1, so I'm kind of entangled here. I gotta do it on screen. Alright. Pile number 2. What would it be 1 year from now? I know I was supposed to focus on personal growth, but is that... whatever. Just whatever needs to come out, comes out, okay? Number 2. No, that's way too many. Pile number 2, cut it out. Give me vibes for 1 card only, or we're gonna be here all day, okay? Stop it. That's too many. Number 2, please. Just 1 card. Okay, thank you. And you did it with attitude also. You're just like, there's your damn 1 card. You feisty. Pile number 2, please. Awesome. Is there 3 of the... oh, look at you getting through 3 cards. I just thought there was 2. You're sneaking cards in pile number 2. Oh, okay, just that 1. You see, we're trying to do it again. 1 very last card for pile number 2, please. Look at all the ones wanting to jump out like fishes over here. What is up with you? Oh my gosh. Y'all need to just book a personal reading, okay? I'm just gonna tell you right now. Email me. Even if you want to do some sort of energy exchange, I'm down, okay? Okay, let's see what we got. We have Goddess of the Moon, card number 52. Of course we have anxiety. Card number 18. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. I love this because it's going to connect with pile number 1. Yay, Soul Tribe. What do you need to release? Waning Moon. The anxiety. Duh. Partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build a talented support team. That's going to connect with Soul Tribe. And you probably, if you didn't see pile number 1, you'll probably resonate with it. For sure. Canary Spirit. Sing your own song. Card number 12. Spring Fox, Spirit Fox. Spring might be significant this spring or next spring. Wait, are we in spring? I think we are still. Trust your talents in changing times. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. You have heavy energy here, pile number 2. I'm kind of... okay, no, I'm not going to start running my mouth. Remember, I'm keeping it G and PG. 47, the Thinking Woman. Actually, for you, I want to get my tarot before I start interpreting because I feel heavy energy. I think this years of a time span is okay. No, I'm not saying anything until I get the card. 3 main energies for the year ahead of pile number. Okay, more was wanting to come out, but I stopped. I knew I saw this. Okay. Yeah, there's heavy energies needing to be released. So, wow. I'm surprised. Well, no, I'm not surprised, but I am at the same time, okay? Just when you think, just when you think you've done a good chunk of healing, you get smacked in the face with a reading that says otherwise. We have the card Strength. We have the card Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're still building strength. This entire year is going to be, I don't want to say it's going to be challenging, but I feel like you're going to have challenging moments. Okay? Because I think that, yeah, you're definitely going to connect with pile number one, because pile number one, I was getting like the backpack, like clearing the backpack, which was releasing. But this feels heavier. So there's things that they're lessons. It's not the same thing. The other one was just baggage it's time that it needs to be released, and they're being forced to, not forced, but they're making the choice because they feel the weight of it. Pile two, this one feels like experiences that still need to be had. In order for certain growth that's necessary to occur. So therefore, that's why I say challenging, because your main energy is illuminated. I feel, okay, I get it. I understand. There's strong polarity, which doesn't surprise me, okay? There's strong polarity in your energy because, what am I seeing? We have 3, no, that's 3, 7, 8. No, I was seeing progression. Where did I see progression? What? 17, 18. I don't know. Numbers going up, but I'm not seeing them anymore. That's so weird. Am I making numbers up in my head? I think I am. There's growth that needs to happen. In order for your dreams, like there's this strong sense of like polarity, like you're shooting, which is good. This is big growth, okay? There's a strong sense of polarity because what you're shooting for is so, you're shooting for the stars. You're like not limiting yourself to what you desire and dream anymore, where I feel like before you may have been limiting yourself. I feel like at this point, there's no limit for you. You are reaching for any, but however, you're grounding that energy into rough drafting, like, okay, let me get it organized because there's so many things that I want for myself within a year's time span, and I need to organize that, which is what I feel that you're doing. But because you're setting those sights so high and your energy vibration is still not there. And I'm not to say that it's all the way low, because no, you've done the work, which is why I said like I'm surprised, but like not surprised, because I always feel like I'm doing a lot of healing and growth and stuff like that, and then it's just like all of these other things that continue to, I'm just like, what is going on here? I'm tired of growing already, okay, spirit guides? Like, I'm tired of being strong. Why do I gotta be strong all the time? Like, no, thank you. But clearly that's not in the cards, okay? Because what you want requires more of you. But you're gonna get it, is the thing. What you want is not out of reach. It just requires more of you, if that makes sense, okay? And so therefore, there are things that you are going to experience with the anxiety, the Three of Swords, with that dense sadness that you feel. There's going to be moments where you feel very dark, but these are things that are shifting. It's shifting something in you, which is giving you something gained. Does that make sense? It's like if you didn't experience certain things, you wouldn't have acknowledgement or awareness of certain things you need to know in order for this to play out the way that you're writing it, okay? So yes, it's going to feel like lessons. Yes, at times it's going to feel like challenge. What is this? Because all of this is connecting with what I said, right? We have soul tribe connecting in, which I feel like is a big part of you're calling in all your soul connections, okay? You're calling in anybody who's attached to your soul. You're calling all of that in. Because it says the great gathering, okay? For pile number 1, they had the little birds. So I felt like they're starting to meet soul tribe, like people who they connect with. But for you, I feel like you're calling in your soul family, you're calling in your soul tribe, you're calling in your soulmate, you're calling in your soul animal familiars. Like you want them all. Like the entire community of those connected to your soul energetically, you want them all to come in now. It's like, okay, it's time for us to all be together or all have connection or all be in my experience at this time, because there's something big. Again, it feels like something big. Like these energies connecting together, like help, like amplify each other in growth, which is what soul tribe does, soul family does. Like I have had the honor of starting to meet people from my soul tribe and soul tribe, like people who like the craziest synchronicities with me in my life, and they're complete strangers, okay? So if you're watching this and you're one of them, you know who you are, because I've met them through this channel, okay? Through creating this YouTube channel, I have met soul tribe, which is my intention, to meet people who resonated with me, who I didn't have to feel like I couldn't be myself with, because y'all are very similar in vibration, okay? So, meeting these people helps you in growth. Meeting these people helps strengthen you in many ways, okay? In all aspects of your life. But also, like, you guys bounce that energy off of each other, and it just becomes such a powerful force. So not only if, like let's say this is you, and then you call in your soul family, and then you call in your soul tribe, those of you on YouTube, LOL, from all over the world who are connecting with my readings. And then you start calling in your animal soul familiars. And then you call in your freaking soulmate, and they're like on their way to you, or your twin flame, your soul flame, whatever you want to call it, okay? Your soul partner. And you have all of these people amplifying healing and growth in each other. And love, like that connection of like being open to each other and connecting on a deep, authentic level, like all vibrating and bouncing that off each other. This is big, okay? This is the idea of star seeds, right? You're implanted into a dense little area in the world, and your light begins to shine and light others around you. And then when you're starting to connect with those, it's just like it's like a whole, literally, a whole ripple effect of what we call awakening. So I feel like that's what you have in store for you in a year from now. I feel like in a year from now, you'll have called together your whole unit. So I wouldn't even say tribe, the whole unit. Anybody connected to your soul is going to be anyone or anything. Because this also just feels like all living things. This is, yeah, on all aspects. Anything connected to your soul, like you're creating a huge magnet to yourself right now and calling it in very heavily. And I feel like it's going to come together. It's going to come together with these partnerships. It's going to come together with the thinking woman and the storyteller. You are planning it out. You are, figuring things out, rough drafting it right now at this point. But a year from now, I'll feel like the story will be illuminated. You're going to have if not all, then most of those soul connections in your physical experience. Not just energetically, where you feel like there must be somebody out there. There must be somebody out there who resonates with me. There must be somebody out there who understands what I'm going through. There must be somebody out there who's craving and yearning the exact same kind of love that I am. All of that, you're calling it in, okay? They are out there. And they'll be in your experience within a year's time from now, okay? Canary spirit, sing your own song that is you. It's the same thing as a storyteller, writing your own story, singing your own song, being very vibrant and strong partnership, and that can be all aspects of your life, okay? So this can be family units, friendships, business units, partnerships, like romantic partnerships as well, okay? But in the meantime, there's growth that needs to take place. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. This is not the type to have doubt, which I feel like those are doubt, anxiety, fear, past heartache. Those are the 4 things that are showing themselves to me. And those are all 4 main things that you're going to have lessons learning this year, okay? I can feel it, and that's why I was just like, no. I thought I was getting out of this dense energy already, but apparently I'm not. According to this reading, I have challenging times ahead because I still have more growth until I can have my story begin to play out the way that I want it to. But okay, fine. I'm already in this. And so are you, pal number 2. You're already deep in this journey. Like, there's no going back. So what's the point? Just go with it. Flow with it. Trust your talents in changing times. Do not doubt yourself, okay? Keep going. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and separation are merely calls for help. Is this about triggered? Triggered? Being triggered. This understanding of the world, strong perspective of recognition of how people interact with you, of how people express themselves into the world. So if there's those people who are attacking others on the internet, for example, call for help. People who are in pain, well, obviously, right? Fear, judgment, separate themselves. I feel like this is about understanding people on a deeper level in a way that it doesn't affect you, like their actions don't affect you. If that's something that you are dealing with, like maybe you're having experiences where you're taking something as if it's a personal slight, but it's actually like a call or an opportunity for you to have realization that the way that you feel, like the way that you're feeling is not an accurate representation of the situation. I don't know if that made sense, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, so sort of like illusion. This is giving me like illusion. Like there's illusions being broken down in your awareness as to how other people are interacting with you, where you're starting to realize like it's not me, it's them. Just kidding. But no, like that's what I mean. Like, let me give you an example. Let's say the separation, like somebody pulling away from you and you're just like, I don't understand like what I did wrong. I just saw 2. I don't understand what I did wrong. Like, why is this person like sort of avoiding me? And you like take it personally, like maybe I said something to offend them, maybe something that I posted, maybe the last time we hung out, like something that, you know, maybe I joked around with them too much, you know, and they took it seriously, or they got offended, or they're upset with me, and you might feel that way about certain situations. I feel like this is maybe a lesson that you're working your way through, about understanding that other people's actions, I mean, sometimes they do have, you know, like, but in other words, to not take them personally is what I'm getting from that. But let me get one more card on that one just to see what the point of that coming out in here is. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles is like that knowing, trusting and knowing in who you are. Okay? So this is like a strong sense of self. And I feel like that's what you're learning. Like you're gaining a strong, grounded sense of self at some point this year. And where is this connecting? I feel like this is connecting with the other reading that I just did about the non-attachment for, I think it was pile number 2. Yes, it was pile number 2, that non-attachment. And that's what this feels like non-attachment to other people's behaviors. You know, understanding where it's coming from and seeing it for what it really is versus creating this illusion in your mind that you did something wrong, okay? Or that you have something to feel bad about for this person's actions towards you, okay? Yeah, so that's what I got. Yeah, there's a lot of lessons. I apologize, pile number 2. Main energy, this is what this year's focus is, okay? There's things that you need to experience in order to gain the growth that you need for your energy to be in the place of fulfilling the story that you're newly writing for yourself at this time, okay? Because I feel like this is all intention that you're just putting in. You're just getting the inspiration as you go, and you're just like, ooh, I want that. This should be this way. I should start this, or I should try that, or whatever, okay? But this is the main energy of where you'll be at the end of a year from now, is having your story becoming illuminated, okay? I saw that, I feel like I'm about to burp, but then it's not happening, and I just have that, like, pressure in my... Okay. All right. I saw, like, you writing, and as you were writing, the words becoming illuminated, so almost like magic, okay? In 1 year from now, and as well as the strong energy of having grown the strength, having solid partnerships, but also, yeah, really magnetizing yourself and bringing in your whole soul unit into your awareness or life experience. But that is what I got for you, pile number 2. So if this did resonate, click subscribe if you haven't already. Like, comment, let me know how it resonated with you. Those of you making yourself known to me, I appreciate you. Yeah. So if you're resonating with all of my readings and you haven't been commenting, please do so. I need to know who you are. I'm calling in my whole unit, and if you're soul tribe, make yourself known. Let me know your soul tribe. All right, loves, until we vibe again. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this calcite chunk, then you're at the right place. So let's go ahead and take a look. You're actually the only pile that got 2 cards. You have card 48, a burst of magic, and card 27 with a grand symphony. This is telling me that in a year from now, I feel like you're going to be more comfortable expressing yourself. It almost feels like joyous, like I keep on hearing like a coming out party, but this doesn't have to. You might be coming out and having a party. But if that's not resonating with you, that it's just really like being yourself, okay? Feeling free to express yourself outwardly and freely, okay, is where I feel that what I'm getting for you, and it feels very joyous and celebratory. So I think it's something that you're very excited about doing, or it's been a long time coming. So yeah, it just feels like you're yeah, I just keep on seeing like confetti bursting and just like freeness, letting it all just flow. Whatever that means for you. Let's go ahead and see what that means for you, pile number 3. What can we expect in 1 year from now? I just feel like you're going to be so comfortable. Just maybe you're starting something new at this point that hasn't No, I wouldn't say it hasn't. Or maybe you're just focusing currently on being more expressive. It feels like expressive. It feels like external. Which I'm just remembering that I've been doing readings and saying exterior instead of external. I felt so dumb when I realized exterior means like the outside of a house. Whatever. Same thing, okay? Alright. Oh, okay. Did I just knock the whole thing with a tarot card? You got 2 again. We have 3 more decks. Okay, wait. 2 more decks, actually. Yeah. Pile number 3, please. No, that's too many. Okay, I'll take them. It's only 3. Ooh, pile 2 is going to get mad because they kept on trying to get multiples and I was denying them. Sorry. And is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, we got all the decks. Why do I feel like this is crooked? It's gonna bother me. All right, we have action. Card number 17. LOL, 17. 65, whale spirit, trust the great mystery. Traveler, move in a new direction. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. So a strong sense of shift in direction. Okay, I like that. Celebration, a positive outcome is assured. Yes, didn't I say you felt like you were celebrating? Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. I love it. Thank you. Then we have magic. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. Pile 3, I'm obsessed with this energy. A time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo. Emotions are running high with super moon. Yeah, there's a lot of excitement there. And then we have adjustments are required, which is about this new direction for sure. Trusting about this new direction you're being guided to. And then we have the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. What is going on with you, pile number 3, this year? Or like once you move into the next year? I'm still getting the same vibe. Like there's just, it feels fast. It feels fast. It feels like blessings. It feels like you already know. Why did I see like you're smiling and you're just like, I already know what this is. I want to know. It's something that you've been anticipating. You've been training for this for lifetimes. It says adjustments are required. Move in a new direction. Trust the direction you're being guided to, which I feel like you're already doing. There's 2 of trust. Trust the great mystery. Trust the direction. I feel like you are. You're waiting for your guidance. You're taking action based on it, and beautiful things are happening because of it. This might be the pile that in the last reading I said you were trusting your faith more than ever. It was the damn, I can't remember what the card was called, but it was like a white-haired, pale-skinned female warrioress with horns on her head and an illuminated orb behind her, and she had wings. And she was trusting in her, the energy of her was trusting in her faith so with such conviction. And if that's you and your pile, because that's what this energy feels like. It feels like fully trusting, but beautiful, beautiful results coming from having this trust, this faith, and moving no matter where it's taking you. Even if logic would tell you to not take those steps and take those actions, if that's what you're being guided to do, then that's what you're doing, even if it goes against logic. Okay, this also connects with pile number 2 from the last reading of the non-attachment, because a time to give rather than to take. It's just like trusting when to give of yourself. Eyes closed. She's trusting. She has no evidence that taking these steps will give anything, but she's not, give her something in return, okay, by taking those actions. But in this case, she's just taking the actions. She's giving without any expectation, but just on pure blind faith, okay? Hold on. Pile number 3, a year from now, I see all of the inspired actions that you are taking this year. A year from now, like, you're in celebratory mode. You are being celebrated. There's something that you are accomplishing by this time next year, or within a year's time, because I'm not even sure for your pile it's going to take a whole year. Because I feel like as long as you're in the energy of trusting what's within and taking the inspired action through that, I feel like wonderful things are unfolding for you. It feels like a lot of success. It feels like achievement. It feels like blooming, but it also feels like the Wheel of Fortune energy, where it's just like it happens fast and it's just like a lot with emotions running high. I feel like a year, like, things are just gonna when they do start happening, if they're not already happening, there's gonna be a point where it just becomes so consistent in magical things happening or your wishes coming true. It's such a back to back to back that it's just going to become so overwhelming. I feel like you're smiling, you're excited, you're just confetti, you're celebrating, but your heart is also like, I see you like crying tears of joy, like being so excited, and when you take a moment to reflect, like just being overwhelmed with everything and how fast it's happening. Okay, yeah, this feels awesome. This feels awesome. It really does. And I feel like anything that you're feeling in your energy that is sort of not contributing to this energy of trusting, having faith, and doing it and taking those actions, but also in expressing yourself as in the way you were meant to. Because I feel like there's such beauty in how you choose to express yourself. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. This could just be communication. Like, how you express yourself to other people is a beautiful gift to them. But that could also be like in whatever you do for a living. It could also be whatever you do as like a hobby or as a creative, creative projects. Whatever you put out into the world from this place. Magic. I just noticed that. Trust. Action. Celebration. Actions you're taking now are absolutely going to be celebrated. I love this. It's beautiful energy. You're blooming. A year from now, you're going to be so bloomed. You're going to be so bloomed, pile number 3. But I love it. Okay, so yeah. Actually, I was supposed to get some freaking tarot and I didn't. I just got lost in the energy. Let me get 3 cards for the main. Stop. It's the freaking sun. I love it. Okay, there. We got 3 cards for me. Okay, so we have the freaking sun. Come on now. We have the King of Pentacles. That is achievement. That is success. That's abundance. That's, yeah, yep. The Fool, completely new energy, completely transformed, completely a renewed, totally different person. Like, and that's also that energy of having that blind faith. It's just taking those leaps. Taking those leaps of wherever you're being guided to. It's just like, whatever, I don't care. I just know that this is what I'm supposed to do, and I don't care that it's to jump off a cliff is what I'm being guided to do. And the dog is like, you idiot. And he's like, no, I'm being guided to do it. It's going to bring wonderful things. And then sure enough, he ends up landing off of that cliff into a throne. An instant kingdom is handed over. And then there'll be a parade with confetti, and it'll be a coming out parade. All right, I'm done. That is what I got for you. Like, come on now. If that did not just clarify everything that I just said in a story, like, bye. I don't know what to tell you. It's beautiful energy, pile number 3. I'm jealous. I'm going to say this is my pile. I'm doing it. It's mine. I claim this pile. All right. Until we vibe again, loves. Hi, pile number 4. Thank you for joining me for your reading. If you chose this Smoky Quartz, then you're at the right place. Sorry, it doesn't work like that. There we go. So let's take a look at your overall energy. You have 33 ears wide open. 33, what does that mean? Moving forward, is that what the energy of 3 is? Yeah, taking steps to move forward, building on something, strengthening something, working on something, growing, but also being open. I feel like you are becoming more open within a year. Like you'll have sort of expanded awareness in a way that is allowing you to move forward in life if you felt stagnant or restricted to some sort of degree. I feel like the oranges over here is like the 3rd dimension, like what's going on in real life, and then the purples over here are like the spiritual realm. So like really being a year from now, like really in tune and open energetically as well as sense-wise to energies. But it's giving me like strong awareness. Your awareness is going to be expanded in a way that's offering a powerful amount of growth or movement in some way, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at what that actually means. Let's see what I'm even talking about. We just got this in pile number 3, card number 17, and I've had 17 come out for me 3 times. I didn't pay attention to the first pile, but I know that's a message from me. I don't know why, but I've been seeing 17 everywhere. It'll make sense. If y'all know what that means, please let me know. I just saw 222. I did Google, but I didn't feel guided to any specific. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more decks to choose from, okay? So pile number 4, what do they need to know about where they'll be? What's in store for them a year from now? Pile number 4. Cool. Okay, you got a double one there. And let's get you an affirmation as well. Okay. An owl. Wasn't pile number 4 an owl? Definitely owl is part of your animal totems. So I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Yes, that's what your energy is. You're expanding your awareness, but okay, you're also expanding your consciousness, going within. That was literally what the owl energy was doing in pound number 4, going within, okay? For the last reading that I posted, we have possibility, raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. Beloved, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. Oh, I love this. Spiritual love. Love that's going to allow you to transcend, to bloom, to transform, to transmute. All of those beautiful things that love has the capacity to do. This feels so healing too with the blues. I love that. Have I seen this card before? I don't know, but I really like it. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. So balance coming in for you. Pleiades. That's the best it's going to get, okay? Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. I like that. I like that. Action, which we already saw. High priest, intend and create. And spider spirit, make your dreams real. Card number 56. Ooh. I love this. A lot of spiritual energy here, but a lot, yeah, it's what this feels like. There's strong. Okay, let me separate this so that way we can see it the way it needs to be. There is strong like physical aspects that are being manifested in your energy, but then this one's like mid. But then there's also like a strong spiritual. So it's like a balance. Yeah. It feels like a balance of your awareness on the 3rd dimension as well as awareness of the 5th dimension. Of everything energetically, spiritually around you. Okay. I definitely feel like a year from now, you are going to be like really at a place, that's what probably it is. You're going to be manifesting. Raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. Where you've been limited. Did I say limited or restricted? I really hope that I did, because that's like clarifying that to me. Elevate your expectations. That means I feel like you were restricting yourself. You were limiting yourself to what you believed you were worthy of, deserving of, or capable of receiving. That's changing for you. I feel like this feels powerful. This feels grounded. This feels balanced, this energy. That's the original thing that I got, because also with the 33, this just feels like really... I don't know. I don't know what the word is, but balance is a good word. So we'll just go with that, because I feel this like merge of like masculine and feminine energies, and I keep seeing the like yin yang. And with this action card where you see the 2 horses right here, where you see the 2 weights, where you see like the half, the merging, I feel like the dual energies either within you or without you. So it could also be playing out in both ways. Whatever you resonate with most, feminine or masculine, not gender specific, just whichever energy you feel is most natural to you and how you perceive the world and take and experience the world. I feel like there's a merge of the opposite energy to that. So for my example, within, okay? I have always been either more dominantly in masculine or more dominantly in feminine, but had a very difficult time merging the two. I'm either or. I'm either very and strong masculine, so then I'll have an imbalanced feminine energy, or I'll be very strong in feminine energy and have an imbalanced masculine energy. But I've never been able to, well, I'm working on that. I will be able to. I will. I'm working on getting those two energies in balance. I feel like there's something in you that's really figuring that out for yourself, pile number 4. And like I said, this could be within your own energies within you, but I feel like for some of you, it's also with a separate person. Like if you're more feminine energy, then you're having a masculine energy in your life that's helping balance things out for you, and that's indicated in this beloved card. But same things vice versa. If you feel more masculine energy, you're having a feminine energy in your physical life that is helping create this strong sense of balance for you at this time, a year from now, okay? And it's inspiring everything. This balance is inspiring everything that you are accomplishing, as well as everything that you are inspired to do, because I feel like new dreams, new opportunities are coming in for you. Especially with right here, like you were limiting yourself to what you could believe was possible for you in experiencing. And I feel like a year from now, like you've removed any limits that you previously had placed on yourself. And really it's just like the potential is limitless. You're in your strong masculine energy of setting strong intention and taking the actions necessary to create it. And that's showing in that spider spirit too, like weaving that web, you know, taking the time to weave every single little piece of that web in order to see it fulfilled in the vision that you have of it, okay? The vision that you have for it. With the Pleiades, whatever. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. I feel like you are one of the clairs or all of the clairs or whatever. Take that however it resonates. Like you are strongly connected with this ears wide open and having your senses like really expanded, but consciousness expanded as well in being able to connect with all of that, okay? So I feel like you picking up on energies, you're probably an energy reader as well, which is what I consider myself to be, okay? An energy reader. And I feel like you read energies really well as well. So your mission is to be able to use that in whatever way you feel guided to, as well as uplifting humanity. So this is about like bringing your energy into balance in order to be I was gonna say role model, but no, that's not really. I mean, I guess like same idea, right? In order to be an example is better. What I meant to say, an example, leading by example. Okay, hold on. Right. So, like when I see this card, I always resonate with it because I've always considered myself an energy reader, not a channeler. I don't know why that word is really off-putting to me. But in order, like being guided to come onto YouTube and use that in order to uplift humanity, okay? Because so before I used to just use it to help guide me and maybe in some senses like to offer advice to other people in reading their energy. And I always see that as those two things, okay? So using that gift that you have, whatever that is for you, in some way that's beneficial, not only to yourself, but to others. Because I feel like me doing this is beneficial to anyone who takes a guidance from it, but also it's beneficial to me in my growth and in my being able to tune in and expand on this strength, okay? And I feel like that's what you're going to be doing. There's strong like spiritual connection here. There's strong, like I said, a balance of both. I feel it very strongly. And then of course, indication of love, like your life partner. If you aren't already in connection with somebody, like this person will be in your experience, in your life, a year from now for sure, okay? You're going to be with that person. We have the High Priestess. So yeah, that's confirming to us. It's all the same energy, this very strong spiritual connection, intuitive connection, being able to sense that split of what can't be explained, okay? What can't be seen or explained. Knight of Wands is that action energy, which I feel is what you're strongly doing. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I love this. Reading 3 got, no, I don't know why I'm trying to connect the two. I don't even remember what that reading is. I'm lying. Oh my god, I was just obsessed with pile number 3 and now I'm just like, who cares about that? It's so bad, I swear. Queen of Pentacles energy. There's a little bunny in here. Wasn't there a bunny in somebody's reading? I'm barely noticing that. But this feels like, yeah, just like abundance. Whatever you're getting is going to be so fulfilling. It's going to be grounded, especially if this is like the movement in the direction of anything. Anything you're having is going to be very grounded. It's going to be very secure. It's going to be very stable. And I feel like the need to mention this Queen of Pentacles energy in regards to relationship and romance, okay? The energy that you are calling in feels very like protective and nurturing. It feels very stable, very loyal, very grounded, it feels like home. Yeah, just like comforted. Feels like warm tea or warm coffee. It feels like a soft fuzzy blanket fresh out of the dryer on a cold winter day. I don't know. It feels very nice. I like it. Me all like, okay, now I claim pile 3 and pile 4. I've claimed them all, except for pile 2. No, thank you. Just kidding. I know that was for me. All right, so that is what I got for you, pile number 4. It's beautiful energy. It's beautiful stuff. Everything that you're doing or whatever you're doing and expanding, your awareness or opening yourself up. This also feels like removal of blockages. So however you're doing that, you're removing blockages at this time. So opening yourself to the possibility, opening, I'm seeing the third eye, so not blocking, because I feel like, have you been blocking? For some of you, I just got the impression that you've been blocking, like having had awareness that you have this like connection with energy, or however you interpret it, because I don't know, for everybody they interpret this differently, okay? But a connection to something more than the physical realm. I feel like you've been blocking that for some of you. And all of a sudden you're opening yourself up to that part of you. But that's a good thing. Because I feel like opening yourself up to that part of you is going to really allow blockages to open. Is that what it is? If you've been, yeah, because if you've been blocking something that is a part of you, it's wholly a part of who you are. There's strong spiritual energy here. I feel like you're unleashing that. You're no longer holding back or like restricting it. And however you're doing that, I don't know how you're doing that, but you're doing it. Or you've done it in the past and maybe you just started to like be more open to allowing it. For some of you, it's fear I'm getting. But no, it's a part of you. LOL, me talking to the little fox. Don't be afraid, little fox. It's gonna be okay. You don't have to fear the dark. Where was I going with that? Oh, blockages. Saying that blockages were being cleared, and then I got focused on, because I saw his third eye being blocked. Like, you know what? Like pirates when they wear patches, but there was a patch covering his third eye. Like he was blocking. He was blocking using this for himself or blocking others. I don't know. Something like that. But there was a block there. You're open, you're taking the eye patch off of your third eye and allowing messages and energy to flow as needed, as protect your energy, obviously. Protect your energy as need be. Crystals, it's no coincidence that you chose the Smoky Quartz, because Smoky Quartz is like a gentle protection, okay? It's like a filter, filtering through anything in the darkness that might be scary for this cute little fox. It's going to filter out and create a little orb of protection. But yeah, if you're freshly taking your eye patch off of your third eye, pile number 4, just have awareness that you're allowing things to flow as need be, but also that you're setting the intention that you are protected in this, okay, in doing so. But also I feel like there's heart chakra opening for you too. So I don't know how this turned into a reading of where your blockages are, but I feel like blockages are being removed for you in this year, and that is where everything's gonna really just like come together for you in such a beautiful way, okay? So that is what I got for you, pile number 4. I hope this was able to resonate with you. I hope I didn't forget to mention anything that I was trying to mention or gonna mention, but if it did resonate, comment and let me know how. Like and subscribe. I forgot to say the things, but you know, do the things that everybody on YouTube says to do, because it's necessary and I deserve it. And so 𝐂𝐵𝘶𝐵𝘀 loves.